Hey, how the hell are y'all doing? It's Monday, baby. It is Monday. Back to the grind. So who brought the winter down? Look at that shit. It's cold down here. That's right, baby. Get rid of the straw hat for a few days and put on the felt because it's dropped to 50 degrees down here today. I was sweating my butt off here yesterday. I had sweat dripping out the back of my hair over here. 90 something degrees. Today, 50. Welcome to South Texas, but don't worry, baby. It'll back up here in about a week and be gone. Not even that, probably. It'll stay about a few days, and then back up as a warm front again. We'll be back up in the 70s or whatever. But that's 50 degrees. That's about my limit, baby. That's about as low as I want to go. But it felt good. That's not static you hear on my system. It's rain falling here. And my son went out and took some pictures because the river is quite surreal. Yesterday's so hot with the rain and the temperatures. There's steam coming off the river, and the river is at 21.6 feet. They say it's going to hold. I don't trust them, especially with more rain upstream from me. But I had the great opportunity today to run into town, into Corpus Christi, to meet up with Tim Corrimal. I am on the Tim Corrimal many times in the last year. I've always enjoyed being on his show. Tim has family down here. He came down for his family reunion up in Seguin, which is still a long way from here. But came down to Corpus and we met up. We had lunch, had a great conversation, and I want to give a big shout out to Tim Corrimal for a fine lunch and great conversation, buddy. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I finally got to meet him. I've had the opportunity to meet several of our Blue Dots, and it's always a pleasure anytime I get to meet family. And I had a great time, but it went a few hours, and I got home late. It's 4:35. Well, I missed it by a little bit, didn't I? Anyway, I didn't get into the news. I'm late, and but I told Mama I don't miss a day, baby. If I'm supposed to be here, I'll be here, and if I wasn't here today, I'd be here tomorrow to make up for it. So y'all cut me a little bit of slack for being late today. Not enough time to get the news and everything. I do know a few things going on. I watched 60 Minutes last night, the interview with Donnie. Wasn't that a nice fine show of where's the answer? What shell is the answer? Ditching and dodging, baby. That's all he did last night when he looked at Leslie Stahl and said, well, I'm president and you're not. Are you shitting me, you little turd? That's not the first time he's used that line. He likes to use it on certain people. I'm president and you're not. He's a little child. Are you shitting me? We have a petulant little child. And, he was sitting up there last night saying that he did not mock Dr. Ford. Now, that really kind of, are you shitting me? Let's go to the tape. And it doesn't matter. He's going to still, I didn't do that. I didn't mock her. I wasn't making fun of her. Are you shitting me? The whole world sees you lie through your teeth. Lie through your teeth. And he did it again today, I think. Elizabeth Warren had a DNA test, and sure enough, she's got a little bit of Native American blood in her. Lucky her. Anybody should be proud to have a little Native American blood in their body. Donnie wouldn't know. Donnie wouldn't want it. I think Donnie ought to take a DNA test and probably come out Nazi. That's all he is. But she had DNA. Now, remember Donnie during the campaign? I'll give $1 million. Yeah, Donnie, where's the $1 million, chump? And now what is you say? Oh, who cares? No, nobody cares about that. Yeah, Donnie, nobody cares in your head because you can't go out on the stage and call her Pocahontas anymore. You little jerk. You're a slime ball. You're a bucket of crap, buddy. You can't pull shit out of your mouth. Jesus Christ. He's going back to separating more kids at the border. There's still like 800, I think, or something more like that are still separated. And he just doubles down on that, baby. You bet we're going to go more separation. That's Donnie. You think anything we have said, anything that anybody has tried to get to that man? No, he's playing to his base, baby. Lock him up. That's all they care about. I just ran into one on the way back from seeing Tim. I stopped, had to get milk. I stopped at a little not a grocery store, whatever, convenience store, gas station. Went in there to get some milk, and I'm wearing my Beto shirt. Got my Beto shirt on. And this old boy walked in, probably about my age or something. He's got a flight jacket, Army, says Army. He says, hey, yes sir, you voting for that guy? And I stepped right up and I said proudly, yes sir I am. I've gone to see him several times. He's got a vision for Texas. He's got a vision for the future. Anybody with a brain would want to vote for that guy. He says, I don't trust him. I said, there ain't nothing to trust. He ain't like Ted Cruz. All he's got to talk about is how terrible Beto O'Rourke is. He ain't got a plan. And then he said, well, are you a gun owner? And I stepped in his face and said, yes, sir, I am. 23-year veteran. I own guns. But I'm not stupid. And that's what the Republicans try to sell people. That the Democrats, you got to be scared of them because they're coming to get your guns. Well, I just don't trust him. And you trotted off to the bathroom. I went on about my way. That's what the Republicans do to people. They out here in the country, they try to convince them, you know, them Democrats are coming for your rights, baby. They're going to come to your house and take your... They're ignorant. Ain't nobody on the right coming to take your guns. Sensible gun legislation, that's what they're afraid of. And if you're afraid of that, then you shouldn't own a gun if you can't pass a background check. Quit your bitching. Can't pass one, don't own one, period. Shit. Anyway, going back to separating kids. Oh, Leslie Saul's asked him about climate change, and I got a tickle out of this because she was asking him about these storms getting more powerful enough. And Donnie, well, you know, people say they used to have even more powerful storms than this. And Leslie called him on it. Who is they? Who are the people? Well, you know, people. What do you say? People say. And she asked him, well, what about the scientists and what they... He said, well, they'd have to show me. Are you shitting me? Do you not read a damn thing? There's a big report out. That's why it's all up in the news. That's why she asked him that. Because it's in the news. It's worthy of a little attention from the President of the United States, but not Donnie. They'd have to show me. Well, read that damn report. Get in the damn airplane. We'll take you up there and show you, shove you out the damn window. Anyway, he went on about the media, fake news, and how they are unfair to Donnie. Now, I'm pulling this stuff out of my butt. I didn't have time to get in the news. I know Donnie did say that, came out with some bullshit talking about the Jamal Khashoggi murder that Saudi Arabia committed, which Saudi Arabia was saying, well, first of all, Donnie comes out, road killer, it might be road killer, you know, it could be, people are saying maybe it was there, but, you know, they vehemently deny it. They vehemently, and he starts that accordion shit. You know, they vehemently deny it. Saudi Arabia denies it. Like Roy Moore. Roy Moore denies it. Rob Porter denies it. Oh, you know, Brett Kavanaugh denies it. They all deny it just like that asshole. Oh, I didn't do anything. Hey, yeah, you did. You paid her off. You went and slept with her when your wife just had a baby. So that into them little Christians out there that want to support this piece of shit. Anyway, back to the Saudi Arabians. They come out evidently and said that, yes, they killed him. It was an interrogation that went wrong. Yeah, a hell of an interrogation, ain't it? Does that include a bone saw? Are you shitting me? Our president dances around, and he said in his speeches before, he loves Saudi Arabia. Why? Because they give him millions of dollars, just like everybody else. The Russians, they give him millions of dollars. They pay me millions. I like them very much. Because that's who the president of this country is. He's a whore. He's for sale. He sold himself a long time ago. And now he's out to sell this country. That's what you have to keep in mind. He is out to make a buck. He does not give a shit about anybody in this country except those willing to pay him. That's it, people. There's no respect in that office. There's no dignity, no integrity in that White House. They're all a bunch of scumbag thieves. And people like John Kelly are just getting that shit smeared all over a very good military record. Just like General Flynn got Trump shit smeared all over him, ruined his career for the likes of this lying sack of shit. How much money are you going to get paid there, John Kelly? Have you got a little side deal with Russia? Maybe a little Saudi Arabian money, you know? Because if you work for Donald Trump, that's what you're doing. You're selling this country out. Bit by bit, regulation by regulation, tax by tax. He's taking it all, baby. He's not about to give up. Woo! Yeah, he wants that arms deal, baby. Oh, yeah. I wanted to throw this in because of my previous history and in my experience working for the government and being around appropriations and stuff. It's a goddamn jobs deal. And that's what I've always said. This big military budget that we pass every year, every few years, we got to pour the billions. Half of our income goes, half of our GDP goes into the military. But it's not for the military, baby. It's for a jobs program with the defense industry. The defense contractors get the majority of that big military budget that we pass on the premise that we're going to take care of the soldiers. Kiss my ass. It's a defense contractor. Wasn't it Eisenhower that warned us about the dangers of the military-industrial complex? Well, welcome to it, baby. It's not about the death of a journalist, baby. We can sell billions of dollars of weapons to a country that will eventually shove them up our ass. It's the American way, baby. That's the way Donnie wants to do it. It's all about the money. It's about the contract. All them jobs at Lockheed, at Raytheon, all them jobs we can't lose them. We'll sell our values down the street for a buck. Not kind of place to be proud when you know you're just working to sell your shit to somebody that's going to use that shit against you one day. And I swear, baby, we ain't got no common ties with Saudi Arabia. Are you shitting me? Of course, now, Donnie, I'm sure there's a few enemy of the people that Donnie wouldn't mind disappearing. Because that's who he worships. He wishes he could do that shit. He wishes he could get away with something like that. Now, we're talking about sanctions. They already told you, Donnie, you put sanctions on them, they're going to put them on you, buddy. What's your play, Donnie? President of the United States of America, what kind of values are you going to hold up for the world to see? Those of a whore, I suspect. That's what he is, baby. That's what I call him, because he sells himself. And I don't want him selling our country. I'm pulling this one out my butt, baby. That's all I have. I just had a few things written down because I had a great time with Tim Corrimal today, but I don't like to miss a show. If I'm supposed to be out here, I'll be out here, baby. It's coming down. I think we've got 22 days left, 3 weeks before this vote. We can't shake the pom-poms enough, baby. Yes, I wear my Beto shirt to town, and I'm proud to tell you I'm going to vote for the next senator of the state of Texas. And I hope Tennessee pulls it out. I hope everybody tries to get out and get behind their man, their person, their lady, whoever's running. Get behind them. Support them. Get others. I'm glad to see a lot of people, the young vote. Eric Olguin has been out here at the college registering college. Did y'all see that shit up in Prairie View, Texas? Are you shitting me? A&M University tried to tell all them students to go ahead and register this way and we'll let you vote. Use this address right here. And after they registered to vote, oh, well, made a mistake. Sorry, you can't vote. We don't use that address. You combine shit like that with what you hear down in Georgia, that Stacey Abrams is facing down there in Georgia with voter suppression down there, when what they're doing up in North Dakota. The Republicans only win if they cheat their ass off. Yes, Eric Holder's right. When they're down, kick them. Point it out. Look at how low in the gutter they have gone. And they're worried about an angry mob, baby. There's going to be an angry mob, and they're all headed to the voting booth. And they're trying to play that up like we're some dangerous thing. No, baby, we're mad, but we take our energy to the voting booth. We don't drive our cars into a crowd of people. That's what they do. That's what the Republican, that's what Donnie the Dick advertises. That's his people. We're not that people. We're better than that, baby. So we need to be angry. We need to be mad at every damn thing that comes out of his mouth. But you take that anger and you go to the voting booth. You take that anger and you convince your friend, get your ass up and go vote. That's what it's going to take, baby. We can't play nice. We've tried playing nice before. I don't like nice anymore. I'm ready to take it back. I don't want it handed to me. I want a message sent. A message. That's what we need to do, baby. Man, it's Monday. It's raining and it's cold. But I'm here. And no matter what the weather is on November 6th, we need to be there. And I'm so proud of everybody that gets out and vote. I'll tell you what, it's a family we got here, baby. We take care of our own, so let's do that. And this family extends to everybody in this country, even those idiots that don't want to. What do you know? Got to drag them kicking and screaming. Neanderthal idiots. Anyway, to the polls, you guardians of liberty. That's what I'm saying. To the polls, because we are guardians of this liberty we hold so dear. So do that. Tim Corrimal, thank you very much for the lunch, buddy. I had a great conversation. I can't wait to be on the show again. It's always a great time on there. Bob Kincaid Show, Head On with on the front porch. Bob Kincaid on Fridays on Head On Radio is always a great place to be. I only got to be on the show a few minutes at the end of it, so I got to make up Bob's show because I like being on there too. Anywhere you can get this message out, anywhere where you can find a voice that tickles your fancy or whatever, or strikes the nerve that you got, baby, listen, take an ear. And because that's the best gift you can give somebody like me or Leo or Richard or any of them. Tim Corrimal, Bob, any of them. You pick one. They're all trying to do the same thing, and that's motivate people that this is a crisis, baby. This is our time. We have to do this, and we can't dilly-dally around. I keep getting asked, well, John, what happens if we don't? No, baby, that's not my vocabulary. We will, and we can, and we will, baby. That's what I say. Well, you know, Cruz is a little bit up in the polls. I don't give a shit what the polls say. The polls ain't saying shit down here in Texas. I've seen Beto O'Rourke's crowds. I've seen the motivation that man's creating. I know Texas is going to turn blue, baby, and I love it. Anyway, thank you all, people on Patreon and PayPal and anywhere else, and people that donate and help support us. We really appreciate it. And y'all keep us going. Y'all don't know how bad, baby. I'm telling you. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. John Bernabal, Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Bernabal on Facebook. John Bernabal on Facebook. At Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter. Anywhere else I can get this message out. 22 days, people. 22 days. Okay. Excuse me. Woo, good lunch, baby. Good lunch. Mucho trabajo. We have work to do. A lot of work. And we can't stop until that's done. I wrote a thing the other day on my little fan. I was tired, weary. I was just wore out, but it's just my body. That's not my soul, baby. I am cranked up and ready for this. I wish it would get here tomorrow. I'm so ready to vote. I hope y'all are too. Y'all take it easy. And we'll see you on Wednesday, baby. Hump day. Later.